Recently, I've been thinking about friendship, especially deep and close friends. When I was young, as a student in secondary school and high school, the idea of close friends and what it's supposed to be like comes from the media. In TV shows, you see girls texting each other nonstop and hop on a call for 2, 3 hours long just to chat about all the random things in life. I've tried to do it as well because when we were kids, we basically imitate what we see. Yet, I found myself not enjoying these activities at all. I felt empty, meaningless, and found it to be a waste of time compared to the things that I could have done alone by myself, whether it's reading, watching a nice movie, or even just sitting with myself doing nothing, daydreaming. The younger me was still the confused one. I was also a bit jealous of the close knit relationship that I see around me in my class. However, at the same time, I also had the fear of if I'm doing something wrong, if I'm not doing friendship the right way, and that I'm missing out on the things that I'm supposed to have. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, life forced me to go on a path that is true to myself. In high school, I was busy preparing for college application, and when I get into college, I was busy with academics and recruiting. All the stress from the things that I'm supposed to do forced me to rethink how I allocate my time and energy. And as someone who is quite introverted, I decided to spend more of the time on myself, finishing my work, being with myself to recharge, and only invest the precious time into the relationship that I think is worth investing in, and through the form of deep and dense conversations. It is a low frequency way of maintaining relationship with a friend that reaches a similar level of density over time. I just followed what I felt comfortable all the way until today. As I'm reflecting back, I realized that I only have a handful of friends, but a lot of them, or the majority of them, were actually still from high school and college where I was doubting if I'm doing friendship correctly. All these friends are the people who I wouldn't hesitate to reach out to when I really have something on my mind. Over the years, although we didn't talk to each other every single day, we did witness each other's growths, share the anxiousness and the concerns that we have, and somehow continue to cheer each other up. Even when I'm moving again to a new country, I've never had the fear of not having friends because I know that even though we are miles apart and we don't get to see each other every day or talk to each other every day, I still have their support and they also have mine. As more of a grown up today, I realized that friendship can take so many forms because different people enjoy it differently. There are people who enjoy the frequent conversations, sharing every single detail, while there are others, like myself, who doesn't need someone to be by my side 24/7, but would really appreciate someone sitting down, listening, and giving a true-hearted advice when it's the tricky time in my life. Somehow, I was able to stumble my way through and figured out what was best for me because I followed what was the most comfortable for me. If I were to say something to my younger self, or anyone that is thinking about the same thing, I would say just follow what feels right to you. there's no standard or correct way of doing close friends, but rather an investment of your true emotions, caring, and time. Not all friendships has to look like TV shows, because not everyone's life is supposed to be on the big screens. As long as you're doing it the way that you enjoy it, time will pay it back. So I hope that this could be some kind of comfort to people who have a similar question, and also a reassurance to those who are still much younger at building their group of friends. And I'll see you next time. Bye.